Welcome back, I'm DRN and this is Mechabellum. We're going to game 3 of this week's tournament. We're against Bratwurst, okay, and we're playing Spoiler. He's got 2 wins, no losses, and we've got 1 win. We can end the tournament early by beating Bratwurst, and then there's only going to be 2 people, or 1 person left with a single win. We'll see. Alright. Airspec again, Amp, nice set of units. Missile, Elite. For the benefit of variety, I'm going to go Amp, because there's a breakpoint with Hounds, with mini-Amp cores now, where the mini-Amp core makes the difference, lets the Hounds one-shot crawlers, which is often huge. Let's get our tank line set up. We're up against Fortified Specialist Stormcallers, so we're against pure Standard. Am I happy playing into Standard with Hounds? I kind of am, to be honest. Let's go mini-Amp cores on these guys, and I'll show you the breakpoint by undoing that. So without the mini-Amp core, these Hounds are shooting for 246, sorry. And the crawlers have 324 health with the amp core. Wait a second, am I wrong? I'm wrong. Oh, it's because he's Fortified Specialist, you bonker. Sorry. Alright. Move these across to here. And we'll be considering field maintenance these guys soon instead. And we'll go crawlers. If he does an early airplay, he catches us right now with this formation, but I'm okay with that. Right, let's see what we get. Far back crawlers, so he's hoping to catch us in this sort of mid-board, on his side of the board. More crawlers, wow, okay, so he's hiding his hand. Not sure. Standard crawlers, doesn't run the acid on them. Firestorm crawlers, doesn't run splash, does run AP. I call it AP even though it says high explosive, because there's also high explosive normal shells, which are the big splash ones. So I personally think this should be called AP. Armor penetration. Because it's stupid to have 2 techs called high explosive. Even if it is technically correct for what tank shells are called in real life, I don't care. This is a game about mechs, and I want easy legibility and fast readability for players. Oof, Stormcallers doing work. But the Hound's closing in quick. Doing reasonable damage, and then the tanks will clean up in seconds. So right now we're very vulnerable to Hacker, is my only worry. We're very vulnerable to Mass Stormcaller, which is another worry. Oh, he's got a medal. Ooh, 2 marksmen, it's not bad. Wasps, Phantom Ray, Void. I'm going to take the 2 marksmen. Just kind of rounds out our comp quite nicely. Let's see, his medal is intermediate, so mini tournament, so midweek, intermediate group 1, second runner-up means he came 3rd place. Because first runner-up is 2nd place, so second runner-up is 3rd place. Right, and then we're going to do a crawler set at the front during the distraction. Dance, the little wiggle. I think of this as the bumblebees doing the wiggle, pointing the direction. And this is the direction I want to do shooting Stormcallers at. Now we've got 200 left over. I think we need to cover the sides, or we need to cover the back. No, we've got... Okay, I'm going to cover one of the sides with Lake Fangs. We do have open tower snipe available. Hopefully he doesn't go for it. Am I okay with that? I could click attack up at the tower for extra 12% damage. But it won't make any breakpoints for us. So instead, do I take health up? Not really change anything. I'm going to float 100 so that I can go range in either the Hounds or the tanks, or go field maintenance and tanks next turn. Yeah, happy floating 100. We have a marksman of his own with a weird... This is pretend marksman, this is a pseudo marksman on the side. So we have a marksman on this side and an arclight on this side in the same slot. Just annoy people with OCD. Not that I have OCD, but I like a balance board when I can build one. That's perfectly fine. The world would be a boring place if we were all the same. Right. At least that's what my mummy told me. She also called me special occasionally, I'm not sure why. Sorry, I shouldn't play into that stereotype. I had a very fortunate upbringing. I'll never complain a day about it. Alright, here we go. We have marksman shooting off into enemy marksman, but then he's going to get picked off by Stormcallers in reply. I'm thinking about going Stormcallers of our own in front of the towers, just to balance the board and give us an equal opportunity to pick off his arclights and units at the front. Bombard is great. Costs a lot though. All of these are good. I like them all. Items are less good for us as the amp core specialist because we've already got amp cores and we've got an amp core in hand. Not given out. They're only baby amp cores giving 22%, whereas this gives 50%, but it costs so much. It costs 200 effectively because you're missing out on the skip. Bombard is good, and it's so good in the late game as well. I'm going to bombard. Which side are we picking off? Normally people go for the center, but if you look, all I'm going to kill is one pack of crawlers, one marksman, and maybe the Stormcallers. So this is kind of a stupid Stormcaller. Rather I'd do this and try and pick off one side and get our tanks through onto the tower. And then I'm going to go Stormcallers of our own, here on the tower, here on the tower, and then pay 50 fangs here. And yes, he can get good value by bombarding us here, but that's okay. We're going to go crawlers acrossways rather than backwards into the storm. Sitting on the amp core in case there's a worm drop next turn. Well, it won't be next turn, it would be round 5, 6 or 7. The next free unit drop. Happy with this, let's see what he's gone for. Bombard as well. Straight into the direction our crawls are going, makes sense, I should have expected that. Single shield here would have been good. Come on, land here. No. Maybe I should have done the storm a little bit this way. These bombards could have hit these guys. Wow, these Stormcallers living a charmed life. If these Stormcallers live and ours have died... No, there we go, got his. Right. Crawlers filtering through. Sledgehammers really need field maintenance to survive this sort of damage. Particularly before the Stormcallers get level 2. We're not really clearing his chaff very well, so I think this might be a Vulcan game. We might be turning our tanks into Vulcans. Particularly with me not having field maintenance for them. Come on, Stormcallers, you've got a job to do. Right, his bombard was better than ours. A little bit annoying, but that's fine. Just because of the way I've positioned is a bit too central. I don't have the corners yet. Missile strike, efficient light, and then we do hounds in the corner. Start pulling him apart a little bit. He does have the arc lights back there. Is this stupid? The arc lights do cover this. This is stupid. Undo, undo, undo. Alright. They all gone. Back up to 500. Yeah, it's because they cost 50. Yeah, I was trying to work it out. I was like, oh, I should have 600. I bought 2 units of them, but no. Okay. Puts me off going Vulcan, though. So I think we do commit to Sledgehammer field maintenance. And then get 2 more units of Sledgehammers. Simple as. More body blocking and missiles for these guys. These guys go sideways and backwards. You know the drill. And which set of tanks will need this more? I think these ones, because this arc light will be level 2. Happy with this. Though our hounds are a little bit sad right now. They're not doing a lot. 60 kills is a lot, but not much damage right now. So I think they're falling off. Our hounds have started to peter off. Though this was with Bombard last turn. We are efficient light. Just thinking what we can spend it on. Right, let's see. Onyx watching us. Another 2v2 player. He often partners with Bratwurst, or he sometimes partners with Bratwurst, I think, from memory. Bratwurst is a popular 2v2 player, which tends to be the ladder I play in the most, I'll be honest. I just find it more interesting when there's 2 people. It's a bit harder to commentate and discuss things when there's 2 voices, and I'm distracted looking left and right. We're doing a bit better here. Hound's still falling, but the hounds are chaff, so I'm not too upset. I'll feel better when our tanks start hitting things of value. Or when we had units with enough punch to kill stuff of value. Stormcallers connecting. Snipers connecting. Hang on, we're doing well. We've still got Fangs creeping forwards, encroaching on his territory. Come on, marksman, get your level ups. Nice, nice, nice. Slowly working forwards. I think we might have turned it this turn. Turned it this round. There we go. Shouldn't use the same word twice with different meanings in the same sentence if you can avoid it. There, sir. There. Right. How are we looking? Oh. Extended range Stormcaller, Ion Blast. He knows I'm a bit spell happy, so he might expect the Ion Blast. But I'm kind of thinking with a 3-round cooldown, it would be on cooldown 6, 7, and 8, so it would come back on round 9. But I think the game will go to round 9. Will I get 2 uses of Ion Blast? I think I will.
Ion cannon ready.
think
Select
it will help us
target.
deny levels on these guys.
Ion cannon charging.
These guys up. I will shield this team. Mobile beacon these guys, and we'll get more chaff on the sides. Need to get good use of our efficient light. I didn't check. Does he have efficient light? I'm sure he does. Yes, he does. Do I want to level the Stormcallers or get more units? I think more units. Bigger number better, right? Do I go speed here? I think I'm going to take speed to try and get out of his iron cannon faster, assuming he's going for an iron cannon snipe while our shields are holding. Not truth. Didn't go for the iron cannon. He went for... Can't see it. Don't see any items. He's got range on his snipers. So he skipped. Wow. Skipping iron cannon. Bold. We'll see. Yeah. So he's using our own mobile beacon against us. These crawlers are chasing our crawlers and distracting our stormcallers. Straight down the middle. It's not a bad little play. Wings to the side. He's gone for corner arc lights. Okay. Might just wasp those next turn. We've picked off this entire stormcaller set. Can we get the marksman as well? Not going to get these crawlers. They're going to be too fast. Can't catch me. I'm the Muffin Man. Say the crawlers as they hurtle past at level 2. Ooh, he's teched his crawlers. Just realised that's good XP for our tanks. Every crawler they kill is worth 3 times XP, because it's 2n-1 is the formula for XP. So, level 2 worth 3 times XP, level 3 are worth 5 times XP. So be a little bit careful leveling your chaff, because you might feed your enemy carries. Good round for us there. We kept 2 shields and we iron cannoned. We didn't loan. We didn't use range. Just the iron cannon made a huge impact for us. We got that tower so nicely. Additional deployment. You've got to take it when you've got efficient light. So much value. This corner play. I don't mind having late rhinos. I really don't. But what I'm going to go for first... I'm thinking, do I do... 2 tanks cost me 300. 750 remaining. And then double elite rhino. Let's try and do it. Let's try and do it. Can I get double elite rhino? Can. Look at this. Look at this. Big rhino. Big rhino. More tanks. More tanks. You know what I like in life, don't you? Bigger, better. I'm going to go health up now. Because tanks get benefit from it. Rhinos get benefit from it. We're just going to try and be as efficient as we can be. A little bit worried about his marksman having range and ours not. A little bit worried about all his chaffclear having range and ours not. But we're doing okay. Let's see what we've got. Farseer's coming out with burst fire. This is the current OP tech on the patch. I've not used it myself. But it turns the Farseer into a scorpion that can hit air. It doesn't have quite as much splash as a scorpion, but it's not far off it. And it shoots at the same rate. And it murders because it fires 12 missiles. 12 times by 1500, even at level 1. Quick maths, quick maths. 6 times by 3000 is 18,000 damage each burst. Uses a missile to pick off our distraction crawlers. I'll need to do a different mobile beacon next turn. Let's try and save a few more. Arc lights are gone. Rhino is happily chewing down on the corner arc lights. Our rocket's raining in, but he's got these big Farseers now that are going to one-shot these tanks. Just look at that damage. It's ridiculous. Why does this tech only cost 150? Bear-like, please. You need to be careful with the balance patches, my dude. He brought in the tech on the last major patch, and then the week after he buffed it when it was already strong. And this entire patch, this whole week, has been Farseer mayhem. And I'm afraid quite a few of my friends have messaged me saying they're not going to play until it's patched. But I'm a masochist. I play whatever the weather. I try and adapt, I try and overcome, because you never know. Maybe this is the design intent. Maybe this is what he wants the balance to be at. Maybe Farseer is the new OP unit that we should all be bowing down to. Or maybe we brought in mongoose to kill snakes, and then the mongoose became a pest. Is plural of mongoose mongoose? I assume it is. I love Vulcans. I do love Vulcans. They're not great versus this. But it would help with our chaff clear, and we are lacking a little bit of chaff clear. That would help us quite a bit. We go range, we've gone range, we're going to go Scorch, so we're lone range. Scorch. And that's us. We don't have much anti-air. So the Phantom Rays could be annoying, but then we just go best partner on the Vulcans and we're fine. Yeah, I'm okay with this. Show me what you got. Vulcans of his own, oil of his own, good call. I didn't have the money for it. I'd rather get bigger techs on our Vulcans. He has gone level 2. Oh, it's level 1. Even though it's... I don't like how level 1 units sometimes look blue when they're just level 1. It's a bit... Yeah, I think it's a bit like in a shooter. Let's say Valorant, where your character always has the same silhouette. Well, in Mechabellum, colour is a language, a design language, and blue means level 2 to me. Blue, level 2. Blue, level 2. This is blue, level 1. Doesn't make sense in my eye. This is blue, level 2. I don't know. Cheeky missile here. It won't kill these sledgehammers, but it will get them very low. Like slowly feeding levels to our rhinos. Our rhinos are going to need armour to be able to withstand the Vulcans, but at the same time his Farseers don't care about armour. They're just going to murder everything. Tricky one. Vulcans connecting to Farseers, that's a good sign as long as we can kill other stuff fast enough. Yes, we can. Stormcallers doing damage. Vulcan's doing work. Is it enough? We've killed his Vulcans. Can we kill his Farseers? That is the question. Those scorpions that shoot air. For a 150 cost tech. Bear-like, please. I'm sure it'll get patched tomorrow. But yeah, sometimes... Yeah. In a competitive 1v1 PvP game, you've got to be really careful with balance. I'm not sure this patch has been well balanced. We're all kind of aware of it, and it's a bit of an elephant in the room. Do you play it? Do you play the OP unit and go, haha, I've gained MMR, I'm so good? Or do you just play what you should play? I don't know. Maybe you should play the OP unit because you know what's OP. Maybe I'm the one who's being stupid. Advanced defensive for the Vulcans, regen module. Nano repair isn't bad for the level 2 Vulcan. It would force the Farseers to go levels. I'm going to go advanced defensive, because it effectively gives everything a haste module from our Vulcan's perspective. We've got Bombard coming in this turn. I don't have much anti-air still. My name is the War Owl, and I still have no closer. Hey. Right. No, I shouldn't quote other YouTubers. Hey. Let's do this. No, it's too obvious. Let's do this. Lone, range, and then shields. Anything I can sell? Sell tanks to move stuff across? Sell Stormcallers? No, let's just protect our Stormcallers. Protect our snipers. 50 left over. Speed or a unit? It's probably got to be a unit, right? Let's go... What, Crawlers here? Protecting this Vulcan in case there's a melter here. Right. Show me what you got. Sir. Oh, he predicts my mobile beacon going the opposite way this turn. Another cheeky missile. Shields of his own, but Vulcans with Scorch are not bad versus shields, particularly when they've got damage up, but I haven't taken damage up from the tower, so maybe it was silly to take advanced defensive and not already have the damage up from the tower, because it's less cost efficient. It does have opportunity cost as well, and scarcity value. Not sure. He's gone absorption regen module on that Vulcan there. So it'll take us a little while to chew through its HP. I think we're losing. I think we're losing to Farseers, despite my best efforts. Am I wrong? Should I play? Last game we lost to overpowered War Factory, this game we lost to overpowered Farseer. Am I wrong to not play the overpowered units? Am I being stubborn and childish? I don't know. I don't know. GG, well played. I don't know, because if everyone plays the overpowered unit ends up with a 50% win rate, and if they balance by win rate, then it just never gets balanced. So you've kind of got to have suckers like me who will sacrifice our MMR to get the data out there that this unit is overpowered. We just know it's overpowered. He never had to do anything else, just Vulcans, Chaff, and Farseer with range and burst fire. Congratulations. Maybe I'm just bitter. Maybe I'm a bitter old man. That my fun and enjoyment is ruined by... It's only been 5 days. I shouldn't complain. 6 days. I shouldn't complain. Day 1 we knew it was overpowered. Could they just do a hotfix to balance it? You know, make it cost 250 rather than 150? It increases reload time by 150%, which sounds like a lot. It goes up to 5 seconds per shot rather than 2 seconds. But it increases damage by, instead of doing 2 missiles, it does 12. So it's 6-fold damage increase for a 2.5 times speed decrease. So it's 6 divided by 2.5. Quick maths. Effectively, you're getting, what? Yeah, 2.5 times the damage from your unit for 150 cost. Yes, it's less good versus Chaff, but who buys Farseers to kill Chaff anyway? Yeah, sorry dude, this isn't the balance. And I'm gonna bitch about it, sorry. You brought it upon yourself. And I've brought it upon myself by playing on this patch. So I've lost to War Faction, I've lost to Burst Fire, Farseer, go me. Am I being stubborn? Am I being foolish? Maybe I should just play it because it's strong. Go on then. Next game, I'm going to walk into the game, we're going to play Ranged Burst Fire Farseer plus Chaff Clear. That's my entire plan, and we'll see if we can make it work. Maybe I should put my money where my mouth is and play what I think is OP and see what beats it. Go on then. Well, thank you for watching, I hope you had some fun. Sorry for my grumbling about the state of the balance. It's kind of... I don't like war factories, I don't like overpowered 300 cost units. The games I enjoy tend to be ground battles, and for the last 2 months we had overpowered air units, and then to balance that they gave us Farseer with anti-air spec, and then they buffed the Farseer to insanity levels. And I'm sorry, but that's just not where I want to play the game. It's just not fun. Like, I've played competitive PvP games for years, and I really hate when the balance is so swingy, and you have to play constantly on the current patch to be up to date. It's not fun. I'm happy with little nudges on in-between patches, and gradually moving the needle, as long as things are relatively balanced. But right now, things are not relatively balanced, so we need a proper balance patch soon. Yeah. Right, 225, 224, I'm going to have a drink and a break.